Good day and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so today's reading is for our Geminis. So if you are new here, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can receive all of the uploads to this channel. Also, if you're interested in personal readings or becoming a Patreon to receive the extended version of these readings, the link is in the description below. Alright, so I appreciate you guys for tuning in month after month. And this journey has definitely been very healing for many of us. And so I'm excited to offer your transformational reading this month. Okay, so Gemini, so what source is wanting you to do is like, you know, you've been met with some opposition, okay? And with this opposition is kind of feeling like, you know, how am I supposed to, you know, balance this out? Or how am I supposed to work this out? And what source is like saying is like, look, you are talented. Your talents, your skills, your intellect has gotten you this far. And so what they're wanting you to do is they're wanting you to rely heavily on those skills that you have in order to assist you in getting yourself to a place, to getting yourself out of this situation and getting yourself over this hump, if that makes sense. All right. This adversity that has come in is something that can be overcome by you relying strategically on your talents and your skills. Okay. So this is also saying that they don't want you to continue to give people your energy if it's not beneficial to you. Like if it's not, you know, creating an abundance for you, or if it's not filling your needs, or, you know, doing something to feed your soul. So the Traitor card represents that. Not allowing, not giving energy and not reciprocating the energy back. You know, that uneven energy exchange that we always talk about. You notice yourself giving more to other people than they're giving to you, or you feeling drained after encountering certain people, or, you know, just things like that. And so sources want you to ensure that whatever energy that you're exchanging is being reciprocated. Like it's an even exchange. It's balanced. It's not you giving more or another person giving more, but it's that balance that's coming in. Okay. And this situation that is like, you know, just really up front and up close and personal, they're wanting you to gain the experience from it, like see past it. Not saying to ignore it, but just see past it. Look at what is to be gained from this. Like what lesson was supposed to be learned in this situation. Okay. So it's not necessarily like avoid, but you really contemplate on it and be like, okay, like what am I supposed to get from this? All right. Ooh. And so here we have this, just being grounded, you know, not losing your head, not losing your balance, and staying centered. Even though this has come up for you. All right. So even though this has come up for you, just really staying grounded and staying rooted. Okay. And staying balanced, staying centered. Connecting with that emotion. So when you connect with this emotion, all right, this emotion is part of the healing. This emotion is part of the lesson that you're supposed to be getting here. So really connecting with this emotion. And this is going to help you understand what was supposed to be gained out of this situation, out of this this block or whatever this thing is, you know, because there's something that is supposed to be learned from this. And in order to learn from it, you have to connect with this emotion wholeheartedly. All right. So anytime you see water inside of a reading, it may have something to do with a heavy emotion or even a water sign. You know, so if you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio, just really understanding those emotions as well, and understanding the emotion that you yourself may be, you know, experiencing at the moment. And now that you're experiencing this emotion, really understanding what drives that emotion, like why are you feeling this way, and what is supposed to be gained from this experience. And you're not alone. So you might not be able to reach family. You might not be able to reach friends. You might not be able to. This might be something that you don't feel comfortable sharing with someone else, you know. But you are not alone. You can share this with your guides. You can share this with your spirit team, and they're going to be there for you. All right, they're going to be there for you, and in the strangest ways, they're going to begin to show you, like, hey, this is what you're needing to be doing here, you know. And so this guidance can come from, you know, sound, or it could come from a song, or it could come from anything. So really paying attention to the signs that they're sending you, the synchronicities that they're sending you, and you being able to stay grounded and level-headed during this time and centered, okay, is going to really help you be able to hear them the way that you're supposed to hear them, okay? So what else do you have for Gemini? What else do you have for Gemini? Okay. Okay, so release the dark wound and let love in. Let love live, okay? So 25. Source is showing that there is, you're really having a difficult time with this right here. Like, and in order to get better, like, you have to release the energy surrounding this wound. All right. And you have to just let love flow in, even though you feel like love is something that you're not wanting to let in right now. You want to be frustrated. You want to be sad. Like you want to experience this emotion to its fullest. And Source is like, listen, this wound just you gotta let it go. Like, you gotta let it go. So whatever this pain that is stinging you, like, you just have to let that pain go. All right. And in order to let it go, you have to, you know, pretty much accept the roles that have been played here, and accept the lesson that is to be learned here. I know you're like, oh, you keep talking about this lesson, but this is what's showing up. Like, this lesson is like a serious lesson. Like this emotion, like, it's just it's serious, and it's blocking your energy right now. Like, your energy is blocked from this. All right. And so this is bringing it into form, like just really bringing the light into perspective. All right, just bringing the light into perspective. Like, it's up to you now. Like, it's almost like the longer you hold on to this, the longer you're prolonging everything else. So they're really needing you to connect with that, release that, and things like that. And I know you're like, oh, it's harder to do it when it's emotions involved. Yes, it is. But that is the only thing that's prolonging the manifestation. That's it. Like, that's the thing that's prolonging you from getting what it is that you truly desire here. Okay. So that's the only block. And just continue to listen for the truth. All right. So you're doing well, and they just want you to continue to listen for the truth. And that's the important part of staying rooted and grounded. So 25, 41, and 36 is your numerology for this reading right now. And so just really continue to listen for the truth. All right. And again, during your sacral practices, this is going to be the perfect time for you to just really be able to hear what Source is trying to tell you. All right. So during your prayer, during your meditation, during your quiet time, during that power hour that you're just sitting there chilling and working on self, this is going to be the time that Source is really going to deliver your truths to you. All right. And so what they don't want you to do, they do not want you to ignore your truth just because it's not something that you wanted to hear. All right. So do not ignore your truth just because it's not what you want to hear at the moment. Okay. You need to acknowledge your truths when you hear them come through. Okay. Source, what else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? So definitely purifying, cleansing yourself of these things, cleansing yourself of old stagnant energy. All right, number 10 in numerology. Cleansing yourself, just purifying yourself so that you can become anew. All right, it's like you started doing this and you started purifying yourself, and then something came in and distracted you. Like it kind of like stopped you dead in your tracks from doing what it is, that you was attempting to do initially. And so once you complete your purification process, then you're going to begin to receive, you know, powerful energy and release old stagnant energy and live out your heart's desires at the same time. Okay, they're also saying that, like, you know how it's going to come, like with the sacred fire. It's going to, when it once you go through this, I want to say transformation, or you go through this purification or this cleanse, it's going to come through, and it's going to come through very fast, kind of like how fire just takes off. It's going to take off once you cleanse yourself of all of those things. It's going to be pure, and it's going to be right, and you're going to know that it's right. All right, so here is what's required for you right now, is this isolation period. And I'm feeling like you've already understood that you need to isolate yourself, but there's some resistance around the isolation. It's definitely requiring for you to isolate yourself here in this season in order for you to work through this emotion here. So 3. All right, so we got 10, we have 11, and we have 3. This is Roman numeral 11, and we have 3. All right, and lastly, oh wow, lastly we have the Chrome Visionary. So that's when once things clear up, then your vision and everything will, all your perspective and all other things will begin to align with what you're trying to accomplish here. Okay, so just really trusting yourself. Like, before this thing happened, you had a skill, you had a talent that you could rely on. And so it's like getting back to that. Source, I give thanks to you for this reading, and I give thanks to the messages that you're going to give me with this deck. All right, so what else do we need for Gemini? So this is the first time use deck. Okay, so what sources want you to do? They want you to really work on your concentration. Like, develop your concentration, develop being by yourself. Get stronger in your thoughts, all right? And get stronger in this transmutation of energy. Like, they just need you to become stronger in that, which is why they really want you to ground and purify yourself. You're doing this purification and connecting to these emotions and doing this reflection is going to assist you in, you know, just becoming stronger in your thoughts. All right, so they're really wanting you to focus here. All right, so just developing that concentration, and then unlock your heart. 35. Oh, your number here is 8. Your number here is 35. Just unlock your heart. Like you have the key to your heart, right? And it's almost like you're not trying to let nobody in. They saying, like, look, unlock your heart. Like, it's too much. You know, you're too guarded here. All right, don't be so guarded when it comes to love. All right, not everything or everyone is out to hurt you. Not every relationship is trying to you know, take advantage of you. Just really open your heart. Be open to certain things. All right, be open to certain energy, especially the energy of love. But you hold the key, and examine your integrity. Number 11. You know, don't do anything that you know, goes against morals. And also, don't be trying to, you know, manipulate people or puppet them to do the things that you're wanting them to do. Okay? Like, it's gotta be, they just want you to examine your integrity, you know, a little bit too, because you don't want to be doing things just to see like what you can gain out of the situation. I'm just trying to put it as candid as possible, because this message is very, like, this message that they are giving is kind of like very straightforward, but just really making sure that everything that you're doing, all right, aligns with your morals, all right, and does not compromise your moral compass. Okay, so even if it's somebody else that's trying to manipulate you, just really examining that, like not doing anything that you're not okay with. Okay, so don't do anything that you're not okay with. Okay, Spirit, I want to go into the healing of the Gemini. Let's see what the Geminis are meaning to heal. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so just really honing in on that victim consciousness, number 12. You know, working on that, not allowing that to consume you, not having that woe is me mentality. You know, and with the victim consciousness, it's kind of like how you continue to repeat certain things. Like, Source don't want you to do this, because once you go down this rabbit hole, then the healing does not take place. Okay, so we need to get out of this mindset and really look at everything for the lesson. You know, we're not going to keep singing the same song, like, oh, this happened to me as a kid, or this happened to me, this friend did this to me, or this job did that to me. You know, that's that victim blame and that victim consciousness. So we want to come up out of that. So, like, okay, this happened to me as a kid, so what lesson did I learn from this? You know, yeah, my parents were mean to me, right? But why were they mean to me? You know, did they do their due diligence with raising me and things like that? Just really exploring those things so that you can take yourself kind of out of victimhood here and put yourself in triumph. You know, Source is also saying that home, 35 again, y'all. Home, you know, really reforming that, and that home could be your temple. That home can be your current state right now. Just really working on home, because home is needing to heal. All right. And lastly, how teachable are you? Number 9. All right. Do you like to be taught? Like, how teachable are you? Can anybody show you anything? Do you think you know everything? So you really need to explore this. You need to understand that these characteristics, some of these characteristics are the things that are like kind of like, you know, keeping you from reaching your truest potential. It's not saying that you're not capable of doing it, but like these are some very important things to look out for in this season. Okay, really have to look out for this in this season, and this is why this period is so reflective for you. This is why you're like, I gotta get away from my thoughts, and this is why that period is so reflective for you, because not only are you reflecting on, you know, the energies around you and why people are doing certain things, you're also examining yourself. Okay, you're your doctor. All right, you are going to heal you through what you discover on this journey. Okay, so before we close, I'm going to go ahead and pull another card from another deck and see what else we are looking for the Gemini. And if you want the extended version of this reading, you guys could follow me on Patreon, and definitely it'll be there on the under either tier. Also, if you are needing coaching, like if you're feeling like it's time for you to start this journey, I also offer my coaching services at a discount on Patreon and on my website, but it's not a discount on my website. All right, it's full price on my website, but as a Patreon, you get a little bit more for your buck. All right, so what else do we have for the Gemini? Oh, learning experiences. See, you're going through a learning experience right now, Gemini. There was something pressing that needs to be learned. All right, and you're learning it. Okay. You're learning it, and this is why, like mentioned before, this is so reflective for you. Okay, so this is a time of reflection. Okay, this is a time for you to really examine self, examine the energies and the people around you, examine career choices, examine all that. All right, examine energy that you've exchanged, examine previous relationships, previous situations, you know, and just really looking at the patterns of all those things. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'll see y'all later. Hit like, leave me a comment. Peace.